Guys, my name is Ace Reddy. Welcome to this video. I'm not in my garage. I don't have a Lamborghini here. So if you're expecting to watch one of those salesy internet marketing videos, this is probably not the video for you. Okay, but if you want to learn exactly how we sold over $140,000 worth of a Viking mug, I'm going to show you guys exactly how we did it. So without further ado, let's get right into the Shopify back office, where I'm going to very shamelessly brag to you about the results we generated. Alright, I'll see you there. Alright guys, so here we are in my Shopify back office, and I want to show you some of the promotions we ran to the mug in the Q4 of last year, because it's very important for me to show you guys exactly the strategy we used last year for the Q4, because we're in Q4 now, and we're approaching the big sales quite soon. So hey, so we made about $142,000 selling a mug. Okay, I wish I could show you lifetime. Hang on. To date, let me make this 2018. We made there you go, $142,000 of this was probably from selling the one single mug. This one, it's called the Chalice of Valhalla. I don't know if that's how we pronounce it. We marketed this to the people that love Thor, people that love the whole Norse community. And if you look here, 1,869 sales, 545 sales, 391 sales. So we sold a lot of the stuff. This promotion, we could have made at least $300,000 to $400,000 selling just a single mug, because the conversion numbers were insane. At one point, we were doing $3,000 to $4,000 a day, and the only reason we couldn't do it is because we had more of the scaling problems, which is, the fulfillment end of the spectrum, and we've had some delivery problems and shit. So that is the only reason why we couldn't really scale this mug. And with that said, guys, now let me go in and show you guys exactly the six-figure e-com strategy that you can use. Okay, and this is the compressed version. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be launching a free course showing you guys how to take the information I'm giving you now and implement it. But anyway, so if you want to watch that course, you should subscribe to my YouTube channel so you know when the next module comes out. Or go to my YouTube channel and click on the playlist section, and there you should be able to see my course. Okay, it should say something alongside of free dropshipping course. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how you could build a dropshipping business from scratch. Anyway, so here's the six-figure e-com strategy, right? Compressed from the 2020 version. And you can use some of these same strategies to build up your store and to gear it up for promotions in December, which is a bit late for a Q4 promotion, but you could at least do something. Okay, you could at least plan something. But anyway, guys, let's get to the core formula. So there's 4 parts to the formula, or there's 4 parts to the strategy, right? Part number 1 is you need to set up a Shopify store. Okay, and if you want to start a dropshipping business, you want to start a print-on-demand business, whatever you want to do, you need a store. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys exactly how to create a Shopify store. And then the second part is you got to find products to promote. Okay, so now you have a store, you picked a niche. Your next immediate job is to go out there and find 4 products to promote. And these are going to be your 4 core product tests. Okay, so when you find these 4 core products, you're going to be running advertising to them, which is the third step, and you're going to be testing the products to see if they work well. And the moment you figure out that a product is working well, which by working well, I mean you're making like $400, $500 a day, that's when you can scale it up using sales funnels, okay, and using ClickFunnels. Now guys, in the course, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how, in the free course, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to build funnels with ClickFunnels. And I'm also going to be giving you guys free access to a funnel that you can steal and you can make money with, and lots more stuff. So again, subscribe to my channel if you want to watch the course and you want to get access to all of these bonuses. Okay, but in this video, I'm not really going to be showing you sales funnels because that's kind of an advanced thing. And it's going to take an entire module for me to tell you guys how to build a solid sales funnel. But of course, I'm going to show you guys the formula to get the other 3 parts of this thing done. All right. Number 1, let's talk about building a Shopify store. So this is the easiest part of the formula. All you need to do is go to shopify.com. okay, and get a free 14-day trial. Now, guys, here's another cool part. Okay, if you guys want a free bonus, right? Like I shot a 27-minute training video with a friend of mine, and if you want access to that video, which is going to show you exactly how to set up your store from scratch, and it's also going to show you some of the more advanced conversion strategies that most people don't even talk about. We're going to show you guys exactly how to position your store so you can increase your conversions and you can get more sales. If you guys want to get a free 27-minute training on that, all you got to do is go to eliteecomgroup.com/Shopify. Okay, and get a trial from there. You gotta get the trial through our affiliate link, and then email me at ace@eliteaffiliategroup.com. Again, the links are in the description, the emails in the description. If you use the affiliate link, email me, and if you did use it and if you show up on our database, I'm gonna send you guys access to the free 27-minute training video we shot just for you guys. Okay, so that's the first step. Get a Shopify account. What plan do you get? I haven't written it here, but I'm just going to type it out now. The $27 plan is cool. You don't need any advanced plans at the moment. You can start making some money and later on maybe get the advanced plan. Of course, you're going to sign up for the trial, but after the 14 days, the $27 plan is perfect. Okay? So once you get a trial, now you need a solid theme for your store, right? And here's a few great themes that you can use. There's a theme called Venture, there's a theme called Annabelle, and there's a theme called Brooklyn, and these are free. Okay, now my personal suggestion honestly is to use Venture, because we've built stores and scaled them up to $50,000 or $100,000 that were just built using the Venture theme, you know. And the theme converts really good. And it's a really good looking theme too. So get the Venture theme if you want to get a free one. And Brooklyn's also a good one. A lot of top guys use Brooklyn. I never did, but I heard it's a good one. Annabelle is cool too. It's a really good looking theme. Another paid theme, now as far as the paid theme goes, great paid themes are Turbo. You know, Turbo is a legendary theme, you know, like it's just great. Okay, so you could get Turbo, you could get Porto, you have other themes. But guys, when you're getting started, you don't have to worry about all of this. Just get some theme and then start off, because you know you need to get into the action mode and start making some money first, right? So everyone keeps asking me, what apps do you need to install, Ace? What apps do you need to install? Here's the apps you need to install, guys. Number one, Luke's Photo Reviews. Okay, so this app is incredible. And I'm going to put the links to all of the apps in the description below too. So Luke's is an amazing app which lets you like have photo reviews from your customers on your site. It just boosts the social proof and makes your store look very trustable. Okay. Oberlo is for dropshipping, you know, and you're going to use this app. And guys, I'm not going to go deep into it because I have a lot more information to share on this compressed webinar. But in the course, I'm going to walk you through every one of these softwares, and I'm going to show you guys how to install them, how they work, everything. Okay, so follow me or subscribe to the channel, and yeah, go to Ace Ready and like pull up the playlist, and you should see the course there. Order lookup. This is for customer service. So when someone can put their tracking numbers in there and look up where their order is, it's really interesting. Bold product bundles. That's for like bundling stuff and, you know, upselling and increasing your average order value. If you don't know what these key terms are, like average order value and these terms, I'm going to show you guys exactly what they are in the course. Okay, and it's free, guys. It's a free course. You know, all you got to do is subscribe to my channel. Okay. Klaviyo, email marketing. So Klaviyo is another software that you can use for email marketing and to bring your customer base back in. Okay, so let's say you have 100 customers today. You want them to buy from you again in 3 months. You got to use email marketing for that. I know people, and I'm going to bring on guest experts onto the channel, people that have made thousands and thousands of dollars just with email marketing. You know, so some people have made 6 figures with email marketing alone. You know, not even ads. And email marketing for the most part is free too, so that's another great thing. All you gotta do is pay for the autoresponder costs. Trust Pulse, that's for like trust badges and stuff. Refersion is more for creating the sort of affiliate plan or loyalty program where you could refer other people to you could allow people to promote your product as an affiliate, not a loyalty plan exactly, but you know, free shipping bar. This is basically for like the bar on the top, you know, that says free shipping if you buy X amount of dollars, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, you know, that's also a great app that we use personally to increase conversions. And there's a lot of other cool things you could do, especially with this app, with the free shipping bar app. Okay, trusted site, that's another trust thing. Also create a Facebook and an Instagram page for your brand. Go to Instagram, create a new page for your brand. Go to Facebook, create a new page for your Facebook. Another thing that I haven't mentioned here is Fiverr for logos. Okay, and I know there's a lot of hate for Fiverr in general, where everyone seems to be hating Fiverr, but I've used Fiverr multiple times and I never really had a problem with any of the people. I mean, I felt like the work was great, you know. So if you're not the kind of guy that likes Fiverr, then it's cool. But if you want a logo very quickly, go to Fiverr, guys. Okay, and that's it. So that is the first part, guys. And by now, you know how to build out your store. You know what apps to install. You also know what theme to install. You know how to get a Shopify account. Perfect, right? Let's move on to the second product. Now, second part of the strategy. Now we have a product. Now we have a store. Next, you got to find products to sell on the store. Okay, so here's the key. The first step, okay, and this is going to be like the golden rule for you. The first step to picking killer products is to know what is working already. Okay, because you don't want to reinvent the wheel. And I see that happening a lot in this industry, where people come out with these unique products, right? And they try to sell it in the market and they don't really convert. You don't want to do that. You don't want to go out and reinvent the wheel. You want to take what's already working and sell it. Okay, so the first step to picking killer products is to know what is working already. Here's a few steps to find out exactly what products are converting. One of my best strategies to figure out any business, really, not just e-commerce, is to go learn straight from the field. Okay, so if I want to get into the construction business, I might be an apprentice to someone in the construction business and work for him, you know, because that's just easier for me to like absorb information, you know. And that's how it used to work back in the olden days too, where, for example, if you had to be, let's say, a blacksmith or something, you had to work with a master blacksmith who was qualified to be a mentor, and you would learn from him, right? And you would learn from him, and you would learn from the field, because you would see what he's doing, and you see what works and stuff. Same with politics. Even today, it's like you gotta study politics to know what the heck is going on. You can't just learn that from a course. You can't just Google tips on what stores convert. You just gotta learn that from the field, right? You gotta absorb information. The way you do that is go to this site called Ecom Inspector, and in the course I'll show you guys exactly how to do this. And see what stores, because you could go to Ecom Inspector and it'll show you what stores are doing well in certain niches. Okay, spend a day or two just studying successful stores, so you're learning straight from the field. So just study them, you know, see what products are converting, pull up their Facebook pages, go to the Facebook ads library, put in their pages there. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do this stuff, by the way. Again, in the free course, guys, subscribe to the channel now. Okay, and then you like subscribe to the channel and then click on the link below, and you'll get added to an email list, and you'll also get an email notification when I start uploading the course videos, the modules for the course. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do all of these things. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys, you get a shoulder's view of what to do and how to do it. So spend a day or two just studying successful stores, so you're learning straight from the field. Okay, so by that I mean, go to the stores, see what products are converting, pull up their Facebook pages, see what ads they're running, see how long they've been running the ads for. Okay, and see what videos they're using, see what pictures they're using, and maybe even try to buy something from the store just so you could see their upsell systems. Okay, study straight from the field. Okay, here I have a list of here's a list of how to study the stores too. Okay, step 1, find a list of 10 to 20 different stores in 4 different niches. Okay, Then go to SimilarWeb and find out exactly what kind of traffic volume they're getting. If they're spending a lot of money on ads to get a lot of traffic, it's obvious that they're making money, right? Step 3, go to Facebook ads library and check out the ads they're running. Now, notice very carefully if they've been running ads to a certain product for more than 2 months, because that's a clear winner. All right, choose one niche out of the 4 niches you've analyzed and run with. Okay, so you chose 4 niches, right? Pick one niche that you like out of the 4 niches, because clearly, like, look, one thing that I feel is happens a lot in this industry is a lot of the gurus are like, pick a niche and choose a niche and choose a niche and choose a niche, but no one ever tells you what niches actually convert. Okay, and I've done this mistake too, where I would tell people, okay, you know what, you can choose a niche, but the thing is, what I've realized is that people sometimes they go out and pick more specialized niches that don't have a very decent audience size. Okay, which is not that cool, and it doesn't convert very well. They don't make as much money. But when you use this method, right, where you analyze 4 different niches and you pick one niche, now you're about to kill it, because you already know the niche works. There's companies in that niche already making money. And guys, the biggest tip I can give you when it comes to finding killer products is to sell what sells. Take products that people are already buying, just put a different hook to it, and you'll be able to sell it. That's what we did with the mug. That's what we did with like the cat socks that I sold, and everything really. Don't try to sell the products that your competition isn't selling. If they're not selling something, like, don't sell it either, because it probably doesn't convert. Okay, don't be that entrepreneur that wants to do everything in a unique way. It won't serve you. It's hard. It'll cost you too much money. Instead of that, do whatever the heck works, and you'll be able to make a lot of money. That's how we make money. That's how everyone else makes money. Okay, so sell what sells, but do it differently. Here's a few solid tips to find killer products that convert. Because now we have a niche, right? You need 4 different products to sell to start selling. Okay, so here's a few tips on how you can find killer products. Number 1, go to Ecom Hunt. Okay, and that's a spy tool, and figure out exactly what products are converting and what aren't. So these spy tools, right? Tools like Ecom Hunt, they're going to give you a lot of information on the products that are converting and the products that are not converting. So they'll tell you the number of sales a product is getting. They'll tell you the average CPA of a product, and it'll give you a lot of information that you can observe and base your decisions on. Okay, so and Ecom Hunt is a free tool too, by the way. So you could go get it, and then you could upgrade to premium if you want. You want the link to Ecom Hunt? I put the links to Ecom Hunt and everything down in the description, so you can go click on that. And of course, if you buy Ecom Hunt through our affiliate link, let me know, and I'll hook you guys up with a bonus for that too. Okay. So number 2, unless you're selling a product using the free plus shipping model, only sell products with a selling price of $25. Okay. So guys, one of the biggest problems I see in this industry is that everyone's out there trying to sell products that are $10 and $11 or whatever. It's very hard for you to make money, because you're going to end up spending $11 on ads to get $11 sale. And now you have to pay like $5 or $6 for fulfillment in some cases. So don't make that mistake. Now there is a business model called free plus shipping, where you take products that are like $2 or so, and you give it away for free. All the customer needs to do is pay for the shipping. However, with that business model, that whole free plus shipping model is to acquire customers. It's not necessarily to make money on the front end. So if you have a solid back end deal, and if you have your numbers on point, and if you have an irresistible offer on the back end, that's when you can use the FNS model, F plus S model. But if you don't have a strong back end, stay away from the F plus S model. Find products that you can sell for $30 to $40 ideally, probably more. The more it is, the better it is. As long as it's under $75, you're good, because everything under $75 kind of falls into the impulse purchase mode, and it's easier to sell. After $75, it starts getting a bit harder. Okay, so $40 to $75 ideally is good. $25 is the least you could go to. Okay. And number three, products that convert the best are those that solve a problem or have a passionate audience. So the mug, right? The mug. We sold the mug. We had a very passionate audience for the mug. The Avengers Endgame just came out. I think not Endgame, but the other one. Forgot the name of that. The Avengers Infinity War. There you go. Avengers Infinity War came out. Everyone was talking about Avengers Endgame because that was supposed to come out in April of the next year, of this year, sorry. And there was another game that came out called God of War. Okay, and everyone was talking about the Norse gods because the whole of God of War game was based in the Nordic regions around the Norse myth. And we had a strong, passionate audience, okay, for the mug, which is people that loved the Norse community, people that loved God of War, people that wanted to go watch Endgame because Thor is in it. And we had a very good, passionate audience. And with a good funnel, we were able to sell it very well, okay? Now, if you don't have a passionate audience, and if your product doesn't have a passionate audience, then you could try finding products that legitimately solve a problem. Okay, and these could be any products. They could solve any problem. So these are the only two things people buy. People either buy because of ultimate passion or because they want to solve a problem. So every product that you pick needs to either solve a problem or have a huge passionate audience. Number four, the products that aren't easily available. That's another important tip for you guys. And don't sell products that people can buy down the street, because they're not going to wait for your delivery. They're going to go down the street and buy it. But sell products, for example, like I've seen people selling basic shirts. Like don't do that, because they could go down the street and buy a basic shirt. But if it's trendy, if it's looking cool, if it looks unique, people will buy it more. So the conversion numbers are going to be higher because they can't go down the street and buy it, right? So the next one is the products that have an ability to go viral because of the wow factor and also have a buying effect. And this is something I usually cover on my webinars, which is the product needs to have a wow factor, which is more of, so when someone looks at the product, they need to be like, oh, wow, that looks unique. That looks interesting. But it shouldn't be a situation where they just look at it and they share it with their friends to see, but don't buy it. You also need to have a buying effect. So a lot of times people will, especially in the print on demand business, people will create these shirts, right, that look very trendy. For example, they'll be like, all Cancerians rock or something like that, right? And everyone's sharing them because they're Cancerians and they like the shirt, but nobody's buying anything, or something like all Cancerians are stupid. No one's buying anything. Like, from what I feel, it's like if you're selling gifts, you're gonna have a harder time selling, because people don't people buy more for themselves than other people gifts. So, plus the other thing, guys, the other problem with selling gifts is that, especially if you're using AliExpress, it's going to take 3 weeks to deliver. And a person looking to buy a gift for someone is looking to buy a gift that arrives in the next few days, if not the next few hours. So Amazon's going to have you beat there. So do not sell any gift-based items unless you're doing print on demand and you want to do family passionate gifts. Basically, for example, you run an ad to a daughter of you run an ad to a daughter of a hunter that says, my dad loves hunting. She's going to buy it just because it's such a cool gift, right? But it's not occasional. It's not occasional. It's not for a wedding. It's not for his birthday, So no occasional gifts, but normal gifts that have a passionate audience, go for that. Emotional selling to prevent people from researching the price. You need to use the laws of emotional selling. So when someone sees your product, he needs to be like, oh, cool, dude, like I want to have that too, and then you create the emotion and then you sell it. So here's an example of a cool product. It's like a cool ring, right? And it's just cool. And it's something that I would personally buy myself and wear just because it looks so cool. So pick 4 products and then move to the research phase. Okay, so now you have a store, you picked 4 different products. Now we are moving on to the research phase. Because guys, now we have 4 products. Now your job is to figure out whether these products could convert for you or not. Okay, and if they don't convert, you go back to the previous system and you figure out what products might convert for you, and you come up with 2 or 3 more products as replacements, and then see what products of that you want to sell. Okay, so how do you do the research phase? Pick 4 okay, so here's a strategy to research products. Okay, step 1, Google product name plus my Shopify. So take any product that you want to sell. For example, if you're selling this ring here, you could just put in the name of the ring and in Google and put plus my Shopify next to it. Okay, and what this is going to do is this is going to pull up all the Shopify stores selling this product. Okay, and then what you're going to be doing is you're going to be taking the name of the store. Okay, and you're going to be putting it on Facebook so you can find their Facebook page. And the first thing you look at is how many fans they got. So if they have a ton of likes on their page, like let's say 100,000 likes on their page, it's a well-established store. And now your next job is to take the page, right, the name of the page, and to go to the Facebook ads library. All right, and then put the name of the page there. And what this is going to do is this is going to pull up all the ads that they're running currently. Okay, and then you're going to be looking at the ads, and one of the most important things you're going to be looking at is how long they've been running the ads, and what kind of ads are they running. So there's a few things that you're going to be looking at. Go to facebook.com/ads/library, by the way, to like pull up the information on the ads that they're running. And number 1, you're going to be looking for how long they've been running ads to the product. If they've been running ads to the product for a few months, it's obviously converting, because no one's going to throw money on an ad that doesn't convert. No one's going to throw money on a product that isn't making them money back, especially not for months. Okay, so it's obviously converting. Second thing you look at is, are these guys using images to promote? Are these guys using videos to promote? If they're using videos, what kind of creatives are they using? Third thing you're gonna be looking at is to actually see what the ad is placed like what's the copy? Is it long form? Is it short form? What angles are they using? And you're gonna be decoding their whole campaign pretty much. And then you're gonna be going to their website. Are they using the funnel? And this is the next question, by the way. Are they using a funnel? Are they using the store? Okay. And then the last question is, what price are they selling the products at? And this is very important, because you can pretty much take their price, okay? Because it's obviously working. And if they've been running the product for a few months, that price is working very well for them, right? So you take that price and you either price your product the same, or you price it a little less or more, depending on how you want to play it out. Okay, and this is a unique situation. It depends on, and you're not going to be doing it with just one store. You're going to be doing it with like 4 or 5 different stores. So you can take the average price and put that on there. Okay, and this just makes things easier for you. So guys, that is how you, number 1, build a store app. Number 2, find 4 products to promote. And the second part of the products promotion is research the products. And for example, guys, if some of your products are not being promoted, if some of your products don't have big stores promoting them, don't sell the product. If no one's promoting it, don't sell it. It's not converting. It's very rare. And we've tested tons of products, and it's very rare that you'll hit gold like that. Might as well start with something that has the potential to hit gold already, right? Facebook advertising system. So you know how to research the products, and let's now go on to the Facebook advertising system, because now we have the store, you have the products, now we need sales, right? So once you found 4 products to test, use this formula to find 4 target audiences to go after, okay? Because now we have the product. Now you need to know what audiences to target. So guys, if you've never run any ads before, this might be a bit complex to you, because I'm going to give you guys the exact framework to use. But I'm not going to show you how to create your first ad and stuff. In the free course, however, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do it. So remember, subscribe to the channel, click on my name, go to playlist, pull up the free course. And in the course, I'm going to be sharing with you guys exactly how to build out your first ad, how to basically do everything that I'm teaching you today. Okay. So once you have your 4 products to test, your next job is to find your audiences. Okay, the audience pockets that you want to target. So the audience pockets are basically you know, like I don't mean to say the pocket of your audience so you can take their money, but it's more of like a term that describes a sector of the audience, right? Because I mean, there's people that do the whole broad targeting method. I've done it too. It works where you really don't have any audience segments or anything like that. But that's very advanced and you need a lot of money to pull that off. So if you're getting started, you're better off with sticking with smaller and specific audiences to target and selling and crafting excellent messages to them so you can sell. Anyway, guys, here's the system. Go to Facebook's audience insights, okay, and then type your niche in the interest section. So you're going to see a page like this. Here you're going to put the location of the customers you want to target, and here you're going to put the name of your niche. Okay, in this case it's outdoors. And then what you're going to be doing, guys, is you're going to be selecting this page likes button here after you put your niche in here. So if your niche is, let's say, gaming, you put gaming in here and then you select page likes. So what this is going to do is it's going to tell you essentially what pages are the people from your niche liking the most. Okay, and that's awesome, right? Because now you know exactly what pages you can target. Now there's many other methods to find interests to go after, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what methods you can use to find a ton of interest to go after. But this is a very easy method, and this is a method you could get started with pretty quickly. So for example, if you look here, it says clothing shop, you know, there 9-line apparel. These are a lot of these things, a lot of these pages you can target on Facebook and run your ads to, right? So that's awesome. Here are 2 strategies you can use, right? So there's 2 types of audiences that you can use. One audience is called a sniper audience. Okay, and this is an audience with an audience size of 500,000 to 1,000,000 people. It's a small audience comparatively. The demerit with this audience size is even though you get the sales quicker, because the audience is small, guys, the messaging is going to be on point, right? So the sales are going to be quicker. Okay, the sales are going to be quicker. The problem, however, is it's going to be harder to scale. Plus, the data might not be very accurate. Okay, so if you guys want quick sales for your product, you're testing your product out, you want to see if the product converts, you could use the sniper audiences, which is the small pockets of audiences, 500,000 to 1,000,000 people. Okay. Another problem is you need to test a lot of creatives on this audience, or you'll eventually exhaust it. Okay. But the sales are definitely going to roll in quicker. Use the audience insights method I showed you to find these sniper audiences. All right. Another thing you guys got to keep in mind is that the reason it's so hard to scale with this audience is, well, obviously number 1 is the creatives, and number 2 is that the information, the data that you may be getting as to how it's selling may not be very accurate. Okay. So if you're targeting an audience size, if you're targeting a SemiBroad, which is an audience size of 1 to 5 million, that's a much broader audience, right? So if you find a campaign that's working with a reach of 5 million people, you could push that up to like 10, 20 million, and it's going to work. Okay, you're not targeting these small groups of small buyer pockets. You're going after a semi-broad buyer pocket, and there are like the semi-broad buyer pockets have a lot more expansion, and you can fit your offers in better there without needing to like keeping on changing the creatives and stuff. Which is one of the reasons why we killed it with like the mug, is because we really didn't change the creative at all. You know, like we started off with the sniper method and then we had a few creatives there, but then down the line we only used 1 ad or 2 ads, I believe. Both of them are video, by the way, and 1 retargeting ad. So we only had like 2 ads and then 1 retargeting ad, and we just ran all the ads to them. And since we knew the fact that the messaging converted, we were just like really good at figuring out what audiences to go after, broadening it up here and there, and just really pushing it. Okay. And in the course I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that too, by the way. So here you go. Let me give you an example. So I was trying to sell the Viking mug I showed you earlier, right? I could either target the Norse myth, the interest being Norse myth, which is a sniper audience because it's going to be small, or I could target Thor because I'm pretty sure Thor is going to have a big audience because, you know, the people that like the Norse myth only like Norse myth. The people that like Thor may like Marvel. The people that like Thor may like, you know, other big audience, other big games or other big media sources or whatever. So yeah, the that is called a semi-broad audience, by the way. Thor is a semi-broad audience. The FB full broad, you know, is where you just target by age, location, gender, if applicable, and nothing else. So you go to Facebook and you're like, I need people who are aged between 20 to 50 to see my ad. Okay, that's a full broad. You know, or you could put, I need males who are aged 25 to 50 to see my ads. That's an FB, that's a full broad. A semi broad is where you're like, I need people aged 20 to 50 who like Thor to see my ad. A sniper is where you say, I need people from 20 to 50 who like Thor, but who also like the Norse myth. And like you just make it very intersected. You know what I mean? And anyway, guys, your key now is to compile together 3 groups of interest to target. You could do sniper if you want faster sales. You could do semi-broad or you could do full broad. That's totally up to you. I wouldn't recommend the full broad at all, but if you want to do it, it's up to you. Compile together 3 groups of interest to target. Okay, like put it down, write it down in a Google document or something, and you can use that in your interests. Anyway, now we can move on to setting up your ads. Okay, and here's a solid advertising framework for you. And this is utilizing the CBO method, the campaign budget optimization method. So to implement this plan, right, you need 4 products to promote. You need 4 different interests to target. You got 3 groups of interest here. Might as well do 4. Okay, just go get 4 different interests to target, and 2 creatives. Okay, so this could be either videos or images. So how do you get these videos or images? Good question. The simplest way to get creatives is to go ask your supplier for it, because you usually have like a drop shipping supplier, right? Go ask him for any videos or any images that he has, any product videos or anything like that, and he'll be able to send a few things to you. Okay, now first off, should you use video creatives or images? What do you use, video or images? Well, the answer to that really depends on the niche that you're in. If you promote any advanced products that require you to show the installation process, the product demonstration, stuff like that, use videos. Okay, they convert the highest. So this could be electronics, custom printed socks, foldable mats, car seat covers, anything that requires you to like demonstrate the products. Videos are going to convert. Another good benefit with video is you could build what is called as a video view LLA, which is the lookalike audience of the video for some of you more advanced Facebook guys. And this is something I call as the X method. Okay, I call this the Facebook ads X method, where you run a page post engagement campaign, right, to the video ad, and you build up a solid audience on that, and you retarget this audience. Okay, and not retarget the audience, sorry. You run a lookalike of the audience and then bring in the purchase optimization. It's a great method. We've tested it. We've scaled the store to $1,500 a day in about 10 days using the X method. It works excellently well. Okay, so if you promote any simple products that do not require any product demonstration videos, use pictures. So this could be apparel, fashion accessories, canvases, shoes, anything that don't require you to explain anything. Use simple products for that. Okay, and guys, here's 3 easy ways to get Facebook ad creatives, except for asking your supplier. Influencers. Like you could go to Instagram and there's all these homeless people. No, I'm joking. They're not homeless. But there's all these guys that are like Instagram celebrities, right? And they're all being what is called as an influencer, where they're posting images, they're getting all these likes and like comments in their stuff. You could just go up to them and you could ask them to shoot a video of them using your product. Okay, so they'll do this at a cheap price usually. If you want to make it cheaper, I don't know why I just keep pressing the space bar. But if you want to make it cheaper, you can negotiate hard, because these guys, some of them have got a weird god complex sort of thing where they feel like they need to get paid more than they're worth. Okay, so obviously negotiate with them, get the best deal, because they try to inflate their prices here and there. Don't let them do that. Another thing, guys, is you can ask them to post the video on their walls too as soon as they shoot it. This will be a bit more expensive. And also remember that you need to get a commercial license. Like you got to get them to get to sign a contract saying that you can use the video for commercial reasons. Okay, and then they can't really stop you. But if you don't get that contract, then they can send you a cease and desist. Okay, so get the contract in. Much easier, much more flexible for everyone. Okay, and that's one way of doing it. How do you reach out to them? Just message them on Instagram. Tell them, hey, or email them. Usually they have an email in there usually that says, you can email them. And in the course, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to do that as well. Okay, so this is going to get really interesting. Do it yourself. And this is an easy way of doing it, guys, is to just order the product. Just get the product via FedEx, because FedEx is going to deliver quicker. If it's a product from AliExpress, you could get it through FedEx or ship from the USA, and you'll get the product delivered faster. Okay, and then you can shoot a normal video in natural lighting with an iPhone camera. Just put a table there, because I mean our Valhalla, the mug video is really just shot in natural lighting, the first original one. So if you don't want to do that, another thing you could do is you could take it down to like a photo studio, and you could just put it on a table, and you could just shoot a video there and then put some effects to it, or you can use a green screen. There's many things you could do, guys, but again, just get the product via FedEx and do it, or you could go to Fiverr and just like hire someone to do it for you. They do it too. All you gotta do is send them the product, and they'll get a great video for you. Another easy method is to just use the video that the supplier gave you, trim it, add your logo, change the music, and just let it roll. Be careful of the copyright laws though, because you don't want to be sued for copyright infringement. But apart from that, it's a great method too. Mockups. You can use placeit.com or any other site to get mockups. And this is especially for print-on-demand stuff where you want to advertise models wearing your pictures and stuff. You can just go to placeit.com, and you could put your design on the shirts and get like mockups of it, which you can run ads to. The $60 a day ad framework. Okay, here's a solid Facebook ad framework you can use. And I'm going to give you guys the full framework which you can use and the copy to use. And it's going to get really cool, right? Because I mean, guys, if you know how to set up an ad, this is the perfect formula for you. But before we get there, I got to make a disclaimer. None of the results that I've showed you are typical. I cannot guarantee any results for you. I cannot guarantee the fact that you'll make money from like some of the strategies I'm going to teach you today. So yeah, I had to put that there. But now back to the strategy, the $60 per day ad framework. Okay, and here's how you use that. So start a new campaign budget optimization campaign. Okay, start a new CBO campaign and set the budget at $60. Okay, per CBO. Next, go in and create 3 different ad sets. Select 3 different audiences for each ad set. Okay, 3 audiences, 3 ad sets. Bring out your audience compilations and use them in your ad set. So you have like 3 or 4 audiences put on the site, right? Out of the 4, choose 3, bring them in. The one is going to be as a backup. So if something doesn't work, you're going to kill it, and then you're going to bring in the 4th audience. It's backup. Okay, so pick 3 audiences and bring them in. Create a new CBO. Okay, so to reiterate it, start a new CBO campaign, 3 ad sets with 3 different audiences for each ad set. Okay, bring out your audience compilations and use them. And then for the placements, only target Facebook newsfeed. Don't do Instagram. Don't do anything like that. Don't do instant ad experiences. Nothing like that. Only use Facebook newsfeed, because you want to get as accurate data as possible in the beginning to see what works and what doesn't work, right? And then you can move on to other placements. Use Facebook newsfeed as a placement in the beginning, and then you can slowly scale up. Now, when it comes to the ads, right, you can use my proven ad framework. We've done $50,000 per day with this, not per day, but we've done $50,000 in sales with this exact same ad copy, and a client of mine still makes like $5,000 to $10,000 a day with it as of the time I'm shooting this video. Because I gave him the template, he used it, he killed it in the spiritual niche. So anyway, here's the ad, right? So the ad is a pretty simple ad. It just says, "Do you love Vikings?" with a few emojis. Call the audience out. So if you're, for example, promoting, let's say this rings, right? You could just like write, "Do you like cool stuff? Do you love cool stuff?" And you just call your audience out, okay? And next is what I call as a transitionary statement, which is if you answered yes, because these guys are like, okay, well, okay. So basically, what happens is that they read the first line, right, that says, "Do you love the Vikings?" And they're like, "Oh yeah." And then the second line is like, "If you answer yes," and these guys are like, "Oh yeah, I answered yes. Now what?" So it's a very smooth flow, and that's what makes this copy so powerful, honestly. That's the hidden element which really converts really good. And guys, we've used this copy pretty much everywhere, like in every niche. We've sold like phone cases, and we made like $10,000 or so selling phone cases, like Jesus phone case, like Christian phone cases. So we've used this similar ad copy template in every niche. It keeps working. It's something I came up with, so you can steal it. So if you answered yes, then you tell them about the product. So the key with this is you need to keep it under 3 lines. So it needs to be 3 lines or lesser, or it's going to get complicated. Okay, so 3 lines or lesser on the phone, by the way, not just the desktop. 3 lines on the phone. So that's like one statement, or very few words. So then you would also allow our one-of-a-kind handcrafted chalice of Valhalla, inspired by the originals used by the great Vikings. You give them that, and then you just go straight to the pitch. Because the majority of the selling is going to be done by the video itself if you're using videos. So remember to pitch hard, which is just to give them the link, buy one here. There's only 87 of these available in stock, so grab one whilst stocks last. Copy paste the same exact line if you have a scarcity in stock. And yeah, there you go. Grab one now. That's it. Simple ad copy. Okay. Run these ads at 12 to 3 a.m. local ad account time, and then hit optimization protocol. Okay. So you're going to start off the ads at 12 to 3 a.m. because that's when Facebook starts planning everything out for the next day, and that's when you can get the most results. So yeah, and then you're going to do something called as the optimization protocol. Okay, so what you're going to do is now we have ads running, right? So then you enter into a phase called as the optimization. So in this phase, number one, you're going to be waiting for 24 hours after starting the ad set. So you have all these ad sets, you're going to wait for 24 hours. Okay, next, after waiting for 24 hours, you're going to find all the ads with 0 view contents, and you're going to kill them. Okay, not just the ads, but the ad sets. Like even if the campaign has no view contents, kill it. Okay, now this used to be extremely easy with ad set budget optimization, guys. You would get far more accurate data, but with CBO, I feel like the data is generally slower. So honestly, if I had to give you my honest opinion, I would ask you to leave the ads running for 3 days and then hit the OP. But I do understand that a lot of you guys don't have a big budget like that to spend around. So this is more of the conservative method. Okay, so wait for 24 hours. If the ads don't have any view content, kill them. Wait for 24 more hours. Find all the ad sets with 0 add to carts. Okay, because at this point you have all these ad sets with view contents. Go in after 24 hours, figure out, so that's a total of 48, by the way. You figure out how many of these ads have 0 add to carts, and then you kill them. Okay, ad sets on ads, ad sets, every level. If a campaign has no add to carts, kill that too. Wait for 24 more hours, find all the ad sets with 0 sales, and kill them. So after 72 hours, you should have at least 1 or 2 sales popping up in the campaign. So if you don't have that, kill the campaign. Okay, and that's the way to do it. Again, If you want a more accurate way of doing it, it's because like when we've tested this method, one of the weirdest things that would happen is that when we split tested it with the same exact product, a lot of times we would start getting sales on like the 72nd hour. Okay, but we didn't even have any view contents on day one. So on day three, we'd get sales from the same campaigns. That's because CBO is generally slower. Its learning process is slower, and you get results a bit delayed. So but from like a general perspective, this method works really good too, and it's very conservative. But if you have the money, then I would recommend waiting for a bit and using the other OP, which I'm gonna share with you guys again in my free course. Remember, guys, um, subscribe to my channel and learn the exact same strategy you can use to build and scale your e-commerce business to 6 figures. Okay, so this, like, I'm gonna show you guys the exact the 6 figure e-com strategy 2020. I'm gonna break it down for you even more, and I'm gonna give you guys more and more implementation videos of how to implement this 6 figure e-com strategy 2020 in 2020. Okay, and booyah, you have your first dropshipping business up and running. Okay, now guys, we made like, using the same formula and the ads that we showed you. I'm telling you guys, we killed it in multiple niches. Okay, so you guys can use it too and really crush it. Okay, Ace, I have my first few ads up and running. How do I scale them hard? Scaling is not something that I'm going to show you on this video, because it's kind of a complicated deal and there's a lot of factors involved. So subscribe to my channel, check out the free dropshipping course in my playlist, where you should soon see a video where I cover the scaling formula. Okay, or you could just get my ultimate e-commerce course, which is the best dropshipping course in the business, and learn how to build a dropshipping business. If you want to get my course, by the way, my paid course, you're going to see a link for that in the description below too. Okay, so go click on that link and see if you want to get that course. And that includes a lot of stuff like done for you funnels, winning product checklists, weekly winning product updates, lots more fun stuff to make this business easy for you. Another thing I recommend you guys do is follow my Instagram and follow my Facebook account, because I'm going to be posting a ton of value on both my Facebook and my Instagram. And I'm going to show you guys like quick peeks and formulas and stuff of that nature that's going to really help you scale. And one last thing, guys, as promised, one person gets free access to my paid program every month, right? So there's a survey in the description below. Fill that out. Okay, fill that completely out. Subscribe to the channel, because if you're not a subscriber, you're not going to win it. Subscribe to the channel, fill out the survey, and then I'm gonna pick a random winner every single month, and I'm gonna give them access to my paid ultimate e-commerce course for free. Okay, with that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Crush it, build a dropshipping business. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'll put my email below. You can even comment on this video. I'll read your comments, I'll reply to it. All right, crush it, guys. Peace.